You can just hear the bagpipes in the shop. Are you ready for it? Good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. We hope that you have been enjoying these adventures because it's coming to a close very soon and we are so sad. This place where we are right now has been honestly a shocker, hasn't it?
It's been so good.
It's been a
so
really
relaxing.
nice relaxed spot, like where we are. There's like no sounds other than the whipbirds. It's absolutely incredible. We love it. And I think it's time to go and get some brekkie. And they've got a local shop that does brekkie. There's only one shop in the village, so we're going to head down to it.
And the area is Glenreagh?
Glenreagh.
I think it is.
Does anybody watch that's from Glenreagh or surroundings, Nana Glen, any of those areas? What an amazing spot.
Beautiful spot.
Absolutely
Gorgeous little
love
spot
it.
on earth. Have a look at the view.
Look at this. Do you know what? The depth, so it's actually a valley where we are.
Okay.
Now you can't fully tell from where we are. We'll try and we'll show you some more shots. But this little tiny home last night has been a great little spot to get our head down, get back in the van and get back on the road today.
Another 5 hours.
Another 5 hours. But where did we say we were going to try and stop on the way? Potentially a little Scottish town or something?
Maclean? I think Maclean is its name. So
Right.
I think it's a Scottish town.
Okay.
But we'll have to see.
We'll see.
I don't know what's going on there.
We'll see.
Scottish town in Australia? That sounds like a video.
Honestly, the neighbours round here. That was good for me. Laugh. You should laugh.
No, go on, that's good. I like it.
I'll like it. I'll laugh anyway. Bye.
Oh, he's cute.
He's really cute. Oh, he's gorgeous, isn't he?
Well, that is what you eat all the time.
We got some chickens crossing the road. Here we are, getting into the general store. Let's go in and see what they've got in store.
You're on it today.
I am, aren't I?
You're
Must have had a
lightning.
really good sleep.
You're lightning. I'm a bit scared.
This town is so sweet. Look at that little church. That's a post office. Here's the general store.
I missed the post office.
Did you see? It's easy to miss.
Yeah.
Let's go in and see what the general cafe's got on offer.
So it's a cafe and a general store.
It is. It's a cafe and a general store from what I know. I'm going to pick up Podge. Look at these. What are they? Are they sweets? They're lollies. Colour flavour lollipop. Oh, weird. And so here we are in the general store. So it's just got all your essentials. Everything that you possibly need from what I can see. Interesting little shop. I love that in Australia they have these general stores. We don't tend to have these kind of shops. Obviously we do have smaller shops like this, but these general stores have a particular look. They've got my favourite chocolate. You can get yourself a Dubai chocolate. Oh yeah. And then here we've got the menu for the cafe. Let's see what they've got on offer.
Through from the main shop, you walk through and it becomes a hardware store at the back. So it's a cafe, it's a general store, a hardware store, and if we keep on walking on through, from it being a hardware store here, get your pet food as well, it then becomes like grain, I think, for like pellets for chickens, and then you've got like big bulk dog food, and then hay bales. It's got everything, like firewood.
Picco's nose went like this. Past the dog food.
Oh, past the dog. Yeah, that does not surprise me, greedy bum. Get out of here. Get out of here. How cool's that? I've never been to a shop like that in Australia. Very traditional. Everything under one roof. Really cool. And even better, they've even got outside seating. So we can have a little chill out and sit on a bench whilst we wait for brekkie. This is a pretty cool place. What do you think, Podge? So down the way, there's a bakery, but I've just come round to the front of the shop to see, and it says takeaway, grocery, hardware, produce, and they're also a gas station. So they're also a servo. Not amazing prices, but I've seen worse, and it's pretty cool that it's just in a little town, traditional old style, everything under one roof. You don't get places like this in the UK, and if they have everything under one roof, they're all modernised and too fresh, whereas this feels really authentic and cute.
For a small general store, the coffees are looking pretty good. What's it taste like?
That's a good cap.
Yeah?
That's a good cap. Wakes me up. Gets me ready for 5 hours of driving. I'll be there in maximum 3 hours. Shave 2 hours off this cap.
That's so typical of us. Joel's just asked, how do you say Glenreagh? And he was like, oh, it's Glenreagh. It's always the opposite. of what we
Always.
think.
Like Glenreagh. I would have never said that.
On another note, Our little muffins have turned up. How good do these look? Pretty damn good, eh? Give it a try. Give it a try.
A lot of cheese. A lot of good.
Lot of cheese. I think we've just ate a lot of cheese on this holiday in general, but that's okay. We're on holiday.
I've made them.
Good?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know about your opinion, but Glenreagh... Shut up! Glenreagh stole my heart a little bit. As a place.
Yeah.
Small town. Quaint. I don't know, there's just something about it. It feels very small town Australia, but in a gorgeous valley. Amazing scenery. Lovely people. Everybody's very bubbly. I don't know, it's left me with a little smile on my face to end the trip.
I'm so glad we stopped here. I'm the same.
Thank you for planning it. Yeah. Let's get on the road.
Alright, so we've just arrived in Maclean. We've seen a lot of palm trees. It's not giving us Scottish vibes up to now.
Not necessarily Scottish.
Not necessarily. We've seen a couple of tartan designs on lampposts, but let's check this place out. Okay, so we've seen some tartan. A little bit Scottish. So we're just getting into the town of Maclean here right now. Interesting. We might have some time to pull over and maybe check out some of the shops. So it's on the river, which is quite nice. It has got like a quaintness to this place actually. That's a pharmacy.
Ooh, very fancy.
Very fancy. Let's take you through the main street of Maclean. There's like little cafes.
I guess.
There's a butcher's. Ah, very interesting, this little spot.
On a quick glance, maybe you could be mistaken for Scotland. It looks like a church or an old building up here. Bit of Tudor looking building here, but the palm trees. I think the palm trees would be your easiest giveaway that you're not in Scotland. Maybe. On a quick glance, you might not really think too much is Scottish here, but we're seeing bagpipes. We're seeing like they have a full parade of the bagpipes, and they apparently have, is it the Highland Games?
Is that what it is when they're in the tartan skirt?
Well, a tartan skirt, you're about to get a smack from any Scot watching.
Why? What do they call it?
It's a kilt.
Oh, yeah.
A kilt is not a skirt. But a scenic view over the lake. We're going to wander on through now. But there are a few decals like this shop here, Scottish Corner, Tourist Centre. There's a lot of little intricacies like this sign over here, the blue sign at the top of it. They have like a thistle to like... So there are, if you look closely, little bits to symbolise Scotland. Very interesting.
Ah, look at this sign. Maclean, the Scottish town in Australia. Twin town of the, what? Portree, Isle of Skye. Isle of Skye is beautiful. I've never been to Isle of Skye and always wanted to go there. Incredible part of Scotland, I must say.
Well, you've been now. You're in the twin town.
The twin town. Here I am.
So, when I went to Scotland, there was a food called fruit pudding and I loved it. So I'm going to go in the information centre and see if they know anywhere in Maclean where you can get fruit pudding.
You can just hear the bagpipes in the shop. Are you ready for it? Look at this. That's cool. So according to the guy in the shop, you can't get fruit pudding in this place. Now I feel like they're missing a trick with that. He said there's not actually much Scottish delicacies or foods, but he said there is a sweet shop that sometimes does some Scottish like kind of sweets, lollies, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, really interesting spot. Look at the spa. That's the spa. It's a huge store. It's an interesting spot. I have like no words yet. I don't think like we've seen enough, but look at all this. It's more Australian than Scottish, but...
Yeah, I know what you mean. Definitely like small Australian town.
I reckon so.
Yeah, maybe we'll see something though that'll just send us back to Edinburgh.
So it's got this pub right here, which seems like quite a modern pub, doesn't it?
Very modern inside. In these towns, you expect them to be kind of older, vintage style pubs. It's more modern than most that I've seen.
All right, so the first shop in town that we're going to go and have a look. It seems like they do all sorts of different things in here. So we've ended up going in one of the shops and I've ended up buying clothes. That was not the plan. We're in a bit of a rush to get back on the road, but they were very nice clothes. And the lady in the shop said that some of the cafes shut on a Saturday. Very weird day to close, isn't it? Well, that is a roundup on Maclean. There's not really too much it has to offer, quite a small high street. But with it being on the way back home, we thought that we'd check it out for you guys.
Something a bit different, isn't it?
I reckon, yeah, it's nice to stop into these little towns. It all makes the road trip worthwhile, to be honest. It's, you see a lot more of Australia that way.
And a lot more of Scotland. And so that is a wrap on our 2-week adventure with Sonny the van. A lot of tears have just been shed, hiding behind my sunshades, but a very easy drive down. We were driving for about 4 hours, so there has been a big time jump in between the clips, and we were just doing the handover of making sure Sonny the van is all handed over and safe and well, tucked into bed, and everything has been retrieved from the van. What an incredible trip, from Bruns to trying to go through all the places that we've been to on this crazy adventure. Lake Macquarie, never knew that place existed. We might have to go back down because the weather wasn't the best, but all the people that we've met, from Gino to Anita and Donna, Mike, just I can't begin to name the people, Mel, and the family, everybody involved, from Stuart. Just incredible times that we've had on this trip. So fun. Glad to have had you along with us for the adventure. But if you have enjoyed this adventure, please be sure to show your support, and it'll help us plan some future ones that we're already thinking about in the near future. And the next video on the agenda that we'll be looking into doing is a roundup of 2025 and everything that we did in this past year, and what we have planned for the upcoming year in 2026. Well, it is that year now. But in January, at the back end of January, we will be having Cody's sister Ella visit us, and that's going to be a whole whirlwind of an experience. So we're very excited for that. But thank you very much for watching, guys. We hope you have enjoyed this whole trip. We've loved it to bits. Let us know what we should do next in the comment section. Thank you to the members. Show your names on the screen now, and we shall see you in the next one.
Bye!
Adios.